In spite of Princess Anne's tummy troubles, the royal tour schedule continued today without a flaw, starting this morning with a citizenship ceremony in downtown Vancouver. The Queen and Prince Philip arrived as usual by motorcade amidst the customary crush of spectators. The Queen delivered a brief welcoming speech to about 40 new citizens from 24 nations who'd received their papers moments before. Then the royal couple chatted for a time with the newcomers before an audience of about 2,000 people at, appropriately enough, the Queen Elizabeth Theatre. At Vancouver City Hall, the Queen appeared on her own as Prince Philip split off to the University of British Columbia in place of Princess Anne. Mayor Tom Campbell was on hand for the greetings, and the ceremonies were largely confined to another round of chatting, this time with a group of representative citizens in native dress from just about every country in the world. Throughout the day, the pace never slackened. At New Westminster, the highlight of the goings-on, a 21-gun salute by the ancient and honorable Hayek Anvil Battery. Except the Hayek boys don't use guns, but in fact anvils. The powder monkey sets the charge, the left and right-hand hoisters set the anvil in place, and the toucher off sets the whole thing ablaze. It's a tradition going back 100 years, and it makes a lot of noise.
What playing card is there, Bill?
After the anvil touching off and blowing up and swabbing down, the Queen, in company again with Prince Philip, watched the annual May Day celebrations in New Westminster, another tradition going back better than a century. Nearly 1,000 school children took part. The Queen was escorted to the dais by Mayor Muni Evers of New Westminster. The annual Maypole celebration, which started in New Westminster in 1871, has continued every year since then. The only part of the day's proceedings that didn't happen was the dedication of a cornerstone by Princess Anne for the new CBC building in Vancouver. Late this afternoon, the bunting and bleachers were being torn down, and the plaque was awaiting whatever fate is decided for it by corporation management. Mike McCourt, CBC News, Vancouver.